Hello, beautiful beings of the physical and metaphysical planes. Welcome. Welcome to this video. I wanted to come to you guys and talk to you about a topic that I've been really interested in since the infancy of my spiritual journey as a witch, and that is about the issues concerning non-binary gender and alternative sexuality and everything under the giant rainbow of LGBTQIA plus in regards to traditional Wicca, in regards to all forms of witchcraft and spiritualism and and I wanted to really start a dialogue with people about this because I've noticed a few people in the witchy community on YouTube posting videos similar to this, and that is wonderful. I was so excited when I saw this, when I saw Lady Grave Dancer's video with Phoenix Firestorm and Enwar talking about gay male witches, and Amber Honeyraven the Big Fat Witch's video about transgender people in regard to the craft. And as someone who identifies as part of the LGBTQIA plus community and someone who identifies as a witch, I thought that it would only be super fitting for me to chime in. And I have really been noticing a lot of interminordial kind of, I don't want to say hatred, but interminordial discrimination within the witchy community in regards to queer and trans and non-binary and everything kind of people, and that was so surprising to me. It was very shocking when I first came to witchcraft. I started reading about Wicca and traditional Wicca and neo-paganism, and I was kind of off. I was taken aback by the idea of the duotheistic heterosexual monogamous couple in the sky who control everything. And I was kind of concerned with the idea of a duotheistic playground. It didn't seem like it was something I'd be interested in, which made me kind of sad because Wicca at the time was the only form of witchcraft that I was really familiar with. I thought if you are a witch, then you are Wiccan, and you celebrate the Sabbath, and you praise the sun and the moon as the horned god and the goddess, and that was my view. I thought, because I had known people who were Wiccan, that's what it was. That's what witchcraft was. It was Wicca. It was very Celtic. It was very old, which Wicca really isn't in the sense of the word Wicca isn't incredibly old. Not even a century old, really. It's the word Wicca started being used around the 60s, when the occult kind of revolution came into being, and from the get-go, there was some discrimination, especially against queer men and gay men, and the idea that being attracted to someone of the same gender was not only looked down upon, but it was also given a name that was called the sickness of the god, the curse of the goddess, and the idea that being queer, being not straight as a male witch was just it was a curse. It was unfavorable. It was just blah, which was so incredibly shocking to me, especially because Wicca is so deeply rooted in the pagan community, and we all know that the pagans, like the old ass ones, and I guess the neo-pagans, were just fucking all the time. They didn't give a shit on the Sabbath, especially the summer solstice. They were all fucking. It was all about sex. It was all about sexuality and freedom and primal brute force kind of lust. And coming into this community and receiving, not necessarily receiving, but finding all of these kind of subliminal, kind of hidden ideas about sexuality and gender, and the lack thereof, especially when it comes to the form of deity and god forms and personified energy of any sort. We as human beings have really been stamping god forms with a male or female label, and there certainly are a few non-binary, gender non-conforming, trans, intersex, hermaphroditic kind of deity out there, which I love, but I want to see more of that. I want to encourage people to explore and dig and try. Sorry guys, the camera just cut out. But again, I just want everybody to feel kind of not obligated, but I want people to be interested in finding new ways to express sexuality and gender and use these things in your practice and acknowledge their existence and embrace them and learn to use them as powerful ideas. I think that we, as a community of pagans, as witches, as brujas, as atheists, as whatever you identify as, I think it's important for us to explore everything that we can to gain as much knowledge as is humanly possible within our time on this planet, because who the fuck knows what's going to happen after? Nobody knows. So just try and soak it all up now and use it and put everything to good use, and try not to shrug things like this off because they don't seem worthwhile or they don't seem relatable or important to you, when really it's important that everybody chimes in and everybody at the very least comes to acknowledge the idea that there needs to be progress made. And I think at least acknowledging this problem will set something into being. And I guess because I don't want this video to go on for thousands of years, that's about it. But I'm certainly going to make more videos. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna make more videos like this, so thank you.